6:15 a.m. We're up early. We're in the high performance house. This is a house that I've been renting and renting out the rooms to 3 other guys. Entrepreneurial focused, spiritually grounded, high performing men that want to get shit done. Living in this environment is very intentional. The way that we do things in here and all the people that are in here, pretty much have some sort of routine that they do or some sort of thing that they do each day that keeps them grounded. So for me, one of the things that I do is I have a morning stack of drinks that I drink first thing to get some water in, to also get some minerals, some vitamins, things like that. So we always start with some pink sea salt, really good for hydration. Getting salt right in the morning after sleeping. Typically your body loses a lot of hydration. So first thing when you wake up, you want to get some hydration. Got some minerals here as well: magnesium, potassium, calcium, D3, K2, depending on how much sun I anticipate getting, and some apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar really good for digestion. It's really good to have some of this citrus first thing in the morning as well. It makes this drink taste somewhat tolerable as well. So I do this pretty much every morning unless I'm traveling. If I'm traveling, it's a little bit harder because I don't have all the things with me, but I'll drink these really fast as well. Just kind of. There's no reason to wait when you're drinking something like that. We got some reverse osmosis water in here that's filled up with our house manager. She does this a couple times a week. It's a nice part about having a great team in this house too. And with the intention that I had with starting this house was I wanted to have a place where I really enjoyed living, where I really enjoyed having all the comforts that I want to have. And I knew that by doing that, there would be other guys that would feel the same and would want to be a part of it. So I put a little bit of lemon in that one as well. I'm running a little bit of athletic greens. What's interesting is I've heard a lot of contradictory things about athletic greens. I've heard that it's really good. I've heard from a lot of people that it's a scam. I really love the taste. To me, it tastes like Flintstones vitamins. It's very nostalgic. I eat Flintstones vitamins as a kid, so I just do it for the taste. And I don't know, it seems like it has a lot of good stuff in it, so. That'll be my last drink of the morning. So even with that, I've gotten about 32 to 36 ounces of water just from those 3 drinks right in the morning, first thing. I also did a little bit of breath work right before this. When I wake up, I'm a breath work instructor, and I've been doing breath work every day for a number of years. And so one of the first things I do when I wake up is I don't want to get out of bed like most people. And so I'll do some breath work, and it actually is nice because then I don't have to get out of bed. And I'll just do the breath work, and then I come down, get these drinks, and then we're gonna go for a walk. And that's gonna be the start of the morning. Just getting outside. Usually there's not sun out at this time, but it's good to be out in the fresh air. And there's a really nice park next to the house, so we're gonna go check that out. I had a really bad knee injury and a subsequent surgery on that knee, full ACL replacement. And since then, essentially, one of the most important parts of my day is the stretching. So I took a lot of stretches from the physical therapy, a lot of stuff from Athletic Truth Group and the Knees Over Toes guy. So essentially just try to use different stretches and techniques every morning. I'm gonna go through my really light lifting routine. And and I'll do either a class or a heavy lift with a trainer. But most days I'm just focused on, getting my steps in. So today's workout will actually be at the event. It's kind of the cool thing about this event. They do a meditation and breath work, which I'm also going to be leading at the beginning. And then they have yoga or Pilates or lifting or running. And they have ice baths, and then they have a bunch of vendors for food and drinks and things like that. And so I've gotten pretty involved with this event as well as the run club, and yeah, it's been a really intentional part of being living in Medellin. It's been being involved in some of these social wellness communities that bring a lot of value to people's lives, in the sense that they give people a place to congregate around wellness and around health. And yeah, it's such an important thing to give people a place to be able to prioritize those things. What I really love to drink now is tea. One of my favorites is yerba mate tea. Here's how we're gonna make it. So, we've got a French press, and we've got our yerba mate tea. Take a look in there. Really good stuff. What I love about doing yerba mate this way is that I can drink in full cups the yerba mate rather than taking little sips. And it's ready a bit faster, and I think it tastes better too. Yerba mate itself has quite a bit of caffeine, so it's caffeinated, but coffee is much more acidic. And so in my experience with coffee, I tend to be a bit more sensitive to the acidity, and also to the specific plant itself. I tend to be a little bit more anxious too when I drink coffee, and it kind of gives me this jittery feeling, and it's like a bit uncomfortable. Whereas with tea, especially with yerba mate or matcha, it tends to be a much smoother caffeine experience where I can get the energy, but I also am not, feeling overly anxious, not feeling overly jittery. I don't have the same digestive issues. So this tends to be a better option. So you look at that right there. That's going to be steeping there for maybe another couple minutes. All right, we're going to get ready. I'm going to get the yoga mats going. We're going to get prepped for the meditation session. I just want to run through a few notes. So we're going to do some breath work and just make sure that this is a new, I haven't done breath work. I've done a bunch of different breathwork sessions with different people, but this is going to be slightly different. And I don't know how many people have done breathwork. I don't know how many people. I imagine there's quite a few that have, but there's always a couple people who haven't. So it's mixing in the information that needs to be said, as well as understanding how you can do that in like a very condensed format. So I'm going to have maybe 10, 12 minutes to be able to do the breathwork session. So I want to be able to explain at the beginning a bit about it and then get into it really quickly, but then also have a meditation at the end. So I'm going to go plan that out. And then, I think next time you'll see us would maybe be in the car and heading on over.